Alright, we are live on Twitch, throwing out the announcements. Okay, the announcements have been thrown out. So, as far as the process here goes, I will, once we're done with this conversation, have both of you deafen up in Discord, and then I will make sure you're both ready in Bingo Sync chat.
Yep.
Then, once I get a confirmation from both of you, I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go. And the first 3, 2, 1, go is for the card reveal. You will have 1 minute at that point to look over the card, and then I will do another 3, 2, 1, go in Bingo Sync chat, and that'll be your cue that it's okay to hop into the game. Then we'll have an hour and 45 minutes, or until somebody either gets their bingo, or if all bingos are blocked, then first to 13 squares at that point if it gets before then. If you have any questions, feel free to either ask in the Bingo Sync chat or send me a DM on Discord. If you do send me a DM on Discord, mention that you sent me a question in Bingo Sync chat, just so I know to check Discord. Did you all have any questions before we hop into it?
No. Nope.
Alright. In that case, we'll go ahead and have both of you deafen up, and then I will get it ready from both of you in Bingo Sync chat. Good luck to both of you.
Okay. Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
You too.
Alright, we're all deafened up. Hopping right into this. We got a ready from Decky. And a ready from Tutes. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, they've revealed the card, so let me show on stream. And my first reaction to this is, damn, this is a rough B-tier bingo. A lot of these goals are obtainable in a reasonable amount of time, but a lot of these also require a good bit of practice if you're not super duper familiar. Yeah, like immediately right in the center, Minnie and Max collect a big shiny. That can either be like... yeah! That can be a relatively, like, somewhat decent goal, but also, if you're not super familiar with that, you could waste so much time. So, we'll see how that goes. Some interesting synergy between the top left and the second from the top left. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, both players should be going now. So I'm actually kind of curious. I think Block Koala, Worm 1234, if you pull up the guide, is a really good option here, because that also gets you 8 levels in one of 3 different games in the top left. So Toots opting for Ninpeck, presumably to get some leaderboard, and, well, the... Sorry, coughing fit there. The 18,000 point square in that first row near the top. Looks like we're not going for the Jerry is best programmer. One moment, I need to take a sip of something. Really great job of me to have a coughing fit right at the start. Oh yeah, there's also the sandwich square! So a lot of value in Ninpeck here. And that is a food item, so on that note, I do believe Tutes... I'm assuming Tutes has picked up some sandwiches by now. I'll pay a little bit more attention here, because I was going back and forth. Yeah, we have the sandwich right there. Yeah, okay, we definitely have the food item if we didn't before. I've not paid too close attention to how many of those we've picked up, though. Yeah, like, this is strong. Okay, we got our 5 sandwiches. Really strong start here, and then we're gonna continue for that 18k. Yeah, so this was definitely a really good catch by Tutes, seeing that 18k. So let's see, aside from Paint Chase beating 6 courses, if we stick around for 2 levels after that, we can get more progress towards beating 8 levels in 3 different games. Trying to pull up something here real quick. I want to grab the reference sheet for scores here. Yeah, so for Paint Chase, if we want to hit top 3, we need 320 points. So... We don't have gifts on this card, but it is good to have that knowledge in your back pocket. And yeah, that's the thing, Stu. If you aren't super familiar with the big shiny goal, you could easily be... I mean, even if you pull up the resource document, that could look way more intimidating than it actually is. So I'm curious to see if we'll see either player load up Mini and Max anytime soon here. But yeah, if we do stick out Paint Chase for the leaderboard, we're pretty much gonna be guaranteed to at least be 8 levels in. Yeah. There's a decent number of them around, and I believe... No, big shinies are gigantic. The ones that you find in the micro-world caves, where you're having to fight off enemies that are, basically one-shot territory. Yeah, I'm thinking about it a little longer. I don't know exactly how long this goal is if you do it well, but I gotta think it's more like a... Yeah, like... 6 to 8, maybe even 10-minute goal if you're, playing it a little safe. We're not skipping through the tutorials. Also for Ninpeck, just in case, yeah, 18k points is a top score, like number 1. Yeah. That sounds about right. Because the caves, you just get... There's so much danger in the caves. Alright, we got our 6 courses here. Alright, let me actually get our points up on the board, too. Hey, Anthony, doing alright. Playing some watching some heckin' bingo. I'm quite excited. Got 2 players here in the B2 tier. With still quite a rough board here. Yeah, nearly got the perfect on that paint chase level, only 2 tiles away, which is incredible. Hello! Welcome, welcome, everybody. There's a lot of people I haven't had the chance to say hello to just yet, but, you know, bingo, we go. We're going. So yeah, I think, Ducky is at least sticking around for the 8 levels, but I'll be curious to see if we try and get the 320 points. No, we're just backing out. I'll mark that. Ooh, yeah, we're going Campanella. Hey, Tyler. So yeah, we are definitely pushing immediately for that top left square. I really like this play for Decky. Oop, don't forget to actually die and enter your... Wait. I selected the wrong thing, sorry. That wasn't a leaderboard for Decky, that was, there we go. That was 8 levels. Okay, we figured it out. It's been corrected. So another thing about this is that, if you want to get the cherries on this, what do you go for? You got Mortal 2 here. Maybe Quibble Race. You got Waldorf. Okay, Waldorf's on there. Maybe you just go Sickos mode on an onion delivery run? Oh no, the choice for your 4th cherry is gonna be the tricky one. Yeah. I kind of didn't expect a leaderboard push there, but like if you're gonna do it and you're comfortable with it, I could see that being a play here. Not necessarily the best play, so I definitely agree with getting out of Paint Chase when Decky did. The rare dual pilot quest plus block koalataries, surely. Yeah. So, like, you know, Mortal 2, Waldorf, and Quibble Race are kind of like the somewhat more doable cherries, and then you just kind of have to pick something that you're comfortable with spending a decent amount of time in. Okay, I believe that was 8 levels in Campanella. Now we're hopping over to Kick Club. I guess you could push through to Cherry Kick Club if you really wanted to. Yeah, Kick Club, Onions, or Fist Hell, pick your poison to Cherry. Really just kind of depends on if you find any of those particularly comfortable. But with an hour and 45 minutes on the match, like, that's gonna fly by so fast. Oh, but Onion Delivery's goal here, complete 4 days in a run with 7+ deliveries each? Hold on, that's basically your road to Cherry anyway? So I think maybe you just go for Onion Delivery if you want to grab the cherries here anyway. Now, whether or not I would be able to personally do that in a bingo match with pressure, oh no. I'm not that consistent at Onion Delivery. No, just cherry paint chase, it's easy. Just tear through the entire game, and then you get a leaderboard out of it, obviously. Okay, so we're thinking about things here. What is Tutes thinking about? Probably pulling up a resource doc. Yeah, the on this card goals are a little tough. Okay, right, yeah, we were pulling up the Valbrace map, trying to find our way to the throne and the crone. Get a kill here, and then we can just immediately move to the throne. Now, from watching Red Robot, I do know that you can, kind of keep the crone in a stun lock here if you delay your last hit here. Looks like Tutes got it, relatively. Like, maybe not the specific kill I was thinking of, but did a very good job of, locking down the crone after that. Oh yeah, Food and Kick Club, thank you. I wasn't paying attention for that. Need to keep remembering we're looking for food here. Nicely done by Decky, grabbing the 8 levels in 3 games. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we stick around for the leaderboard here, since we... Well, okay, no, we didn't do that in Pain Chase, obviously. But for a top 3 score here, we do need 75k. So it might be a bit of a time investment. Yeah, this board has a lot of, kind of a big slog here. Also, I haven't seen if we've picked up a rat heart here on Toots' side. Yeah. Nicely done from Toots checking off that square. Where are we heading to next? Is it worm time? It's worm time! No, it's work less. Okay, never mind. I saw WOR and I immediately... Oh, whoops. I forgot to, Thank you for pointing that out. I am solo casting this. There's not been anyone talking, and, I knew I was forgetting something. Like a worm on a hook, yeah. So we're going all the way, or we're going for job 7 here. So we do not have very many days to get things done here. Anyone going for their cherry will definitely be familiar with the reduced time you get here. Bug Hunter's definitely another game that I need to sit down and spend more time on. I kinda got my cherry and ran. Did I just entirely miss that square here? Oh yeah, it is! Wow, okay. We've been doing so much synergy that, like, I've only been paying attention to one obvious purpose of each visit. I completely missed that Kick Club 10 hidden desserts. And I was trying to figure out what was going on even though the 10 desserts was mentioned. Oh yeah. Camouflage is yet another game where, like, you know, you get your cherry on it, and you're like, yeah, okay, that should be doable for bingo, and you kind of forget how long it took you to figure out everything. And so you kind of can go off of some previous knowledge, but it is extremely helpful to practice camouflage. Also, yeah, I can definitely see that. There's a lot of, like, chain kind of plays that you catch if you're able to focus up a little bit. But if you autopilot a little too hard on Bug Hunter, it's easy to miss things that could have saved you turns. Whoops, let me update the score there. I was already behind a little bit. Alright. Fantastic. I don't think we entered in a score there. We didn't enter a score on, Decky's side, did we? So, yeah, we're just gonna open up Pilot Quest. We need to get to Unktomi for. This is not Big Borrelg, this is Unktomi, so we do have to put a bit more time investment into Pilot Quest. But you know, you better just get it started, right? Hopefully we'll hit this enough to get the double seed at least. I think that's the main thing, you need to keep them managed so that they don't turn into that. Oh, Decky's stream is fine now, actually. Never mind. So yeah, I have a feeling that we're probably going to be going to time on this board, just given, like, the squares that are here. All of these squares are just so time investment. Oh, and there's another Ninpek here, but obviously it was anti-synergy with the other stuff. Okay, we're going into Quibble. So we could either be... We're not doing wild bets allowed. Win 3 bets on Quibbles with a 5-to-1 or higher payout. Which, you know, if you're gonna win that many, that might just get you the cherry. Should get you the cherry with that many bets. Alright, I have the resource stock pulled up here with the food items that count for each. We haven't quite hit the meat yet in Pilot Quests, last I saw. Oop, there's one win. So maybe we can get lucky again? Love to see it. Uh-oh, Super Q's confused. Everyone wants Screamer to win. Well, that's lucky. Both of the bots wanted to bet on Screamer too. Well, there's 2 of our bets on Quibbles with a 5-to-1 higher payout. Tutes hopping into Party House here to get 6 trouble on screen in a party at once. Loading up with hippies to start. Oh my gosh. Is Screamer gonna do this? I swear, if we get this on our first 3... Was that a 5-to-1 on that one? Might not have been a 5-to-1 on that one. Oh, Screamer was 1-to-1. Okay. I didn't catch the odds on that one because I was checking out what was going on in Party House. Alright. This one was 8-to-1, I recall. Oh my god. Wait, who's who? The Quibbles have been so mixed up that I don't even know what's going on anymore. Oh no. Prickles! Fink wins! Is that it? I think that's it. Holy crap, and I think we can turn this into a cherry. Wow. Wow. Just need one more particularly good bet. It's our boy El Rey! Seeing some classic best wishes, oh my god, what am I trying to say here? We're seeing some classic best wishes strategy here. Oh no. The Quibble's running around so much here has gotten me confused as to who's even who. Nobody's staying in their lane. Prickles wins. Yeah, El Rey is just strong on their own, right? You just guard them. I think you need to... I think we're not gonna cherry here, because, yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Even if Prickles wins here. At this point, I'm just, like, compiling random notes that people have brought up. It is a gold disc, yeah. But we need a cherry for this. Oh no! Sponsor bonus, please tell me the debt. The debt! The debt! Yeah, kind of interesting that we're sticking around for the gold there. I guess, I don't know, because with that last bet, probably didn't remember the cherry condition if I had to guess. Because, yeah, that was the start of a fantastic cherry, but it just didn't happen. Ooh, double party house. So... if Decky's lucky, might be able to snipe this out from Tutes. Tutes is getting close to the end of this particular seed here. Probably gonna need to pull in a hippie here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, just a little bit shy. I'm kind of interested in the choice to go to money management here. And yeah, that was my thought, was that Decky probably didn't remember the amount of money needed for a cherry. No one left in Rolodex. That's all 6 trouble. Well, UFO 50 fans, we have a heck of a bingo card here. It is 4-4, advantage Decky right now, but it is still only 23 minutes into this. We're getting quite a show. Ooh, are we... I think we're shooting for the bingo here. Oh no, this is Decky playing, so it's a good block. Alright, we're doing a food rush now for Tutes. Oh, I think I marked one too many and I accidentally mismarked one of the foods. So I think this one might be number 3 for Tutes. Because we got the Ninpeck sandwich, and then we got the Kit Club food, and I should have marked the food for Decky earlier. So now we're at 3 for Tutes, I think. I might be one off. I did not see if we picked up a rat heart in Valbrace, is the main thing. Hopping into Fistel. Ooh, this onion delivery is being a little bit rough. And unfortunately, my stream connection here with Decky is a little bit rough. So we're getting frames of onion delivery. Hopefully that'll improve. But you can still kind of see what's going on here. There's our food item. Tutes is dipping out. Wow, so... depending on how this goes, if Decky's not able to secure this square, maybe Tutes thinks that he can get the food items. Ooh, yeah. So this is probably gonna come down to an onion delivery race to see if Decky's able to stay in the game here. Like, unless you can sneak in a faster bingo, which the only bingos still available that don't involve that square for Decky would be column 1 and column 5, and I don't necessarily think that that's likely to happen. Also could be bait. Yeah, we did pop into Cyber Owls there for the dim sum. Thank you for the call out. I was kind of taking a look at the onion delivery for a moment. Okay, looks like we're going a little bit into Rock On here. Honestly, I feel like if you're gonna be doing this, you might as well just spend all of your money on the 2 fires and the chicken right away. I don't know, I don't think I see any other Rock On Island here. Hey, Rue. Our connection to Decky still appears to be a little bit spotty. So yeah, this is interesting that we're pushing through the level. My guess here is that Tutes is trying to, like, get to the point where he can nuke the chicken in 1 round, but you can do that right at the start if you just deal with the first wave with no upgrades. Okay, we have enough for the fires. We could just go let as many of these dinosaurs get through as we want. Yeah. Also, I think you can just go to the village now that I think about it. Ooh, we're hopping out of onion delivery. I think Decky might be doing a food rush now, or could be going for the $50 at once square. Alright, we got the chicken at least. I guess we'll see if Decky dips out after grabbing the food item under the trash can. Ooh, we're going for pilot quest. We do need to set this up. Okay. Food item for Decky. This is gonna be a little bit rough here. Thinking hard about what counts as food. Ooh, we got an ingot? Are you kidding me? Wait, so that's food for Tutes. I love the Get Me Out goals. I think Get Me Out is really fun. Wow, okay, so Tutes is gonna be able to grab this and force Decky back into onion delivery. Right, we were in Pilot Quest earlier. For some reason I had made a mistake and thought that Decky was in it, not Tutes. So that's gonna be our fish, I believe. Yep, alright. I think Tutes was just counting to confirm the 8 items. Alright, well, are we gonna stick around here and get the cherry, maybe? Yeah, I think this might be bait. I bet Tutes isn't actually gonna go in for onion delivery and just wants to force Decky to be stuck in onion delivery for some time. No, we're going double Waldorf! Enter the palace with 6 puffins for this one. Ooh. Nope, backing out. Yeah, so... What are we doing? I'm confused. What are we doing in Rock-on Island? I wonder if Deccy is unaware. I think Deccy is unaware. Yeah, going into the... Well, okay. I'll continue marking the food items, just cuz. Yeah, I think Deccy hasn't seen the square mark. That's rough! Uh-oh. No, we're going into combat ants too? Oh no, you really gotta keep the bingo sink in a spot where you can catch... Okay, we're backing out. I think maybe saw it. Yep, going into onion delivery, so I think Deccy sees it now. Oh, maybe. Woo. This is definitely reminding me that I need to also practice my own onion delivery. I have, like, generally decent handling on things, but I get so lost when it comes to some locations. Like, if I see Kyler projects, I am so mad immediately. Kinda hate going down here. And Jurley's... What is this day one? What? Why are we being sent to Jurley's already? It's only day one. I know that it's not off limits, but come on, game. You're supposed to be a little chill on day one, at least. So it sounded like Tutes might have missed a puffin from what was mentioned earlier in the chat. So hopefully that wasn't the case. We'll see. To get 6 puffins, yeah, alright, missed a puffin, that's a bummer. Still should be able to cherry if you're careful, so that's at least a cherry done if you do that. But at that point you might as well go back and get the puffin square. Oh yeah, we're spending all of our money, so this is just for the puffins. Which... oh no. Yeah. Gonna keep looking around and not gonna be able to see. Yeah, Jurley's and Kyler projects are pretty close to each other. Yeah, no, that's what I was joking about, was that Jurley's coming up is possible depending on what goals get rolled before it, but it still just kinda sucks to see. Alright. I didn't check how many, or I didn't catch how many onions we got on day one there. But I'm assuming we got 7 at least, if we're moving on to day 2 and didn't reset. Ah. Okay, Tutes going for the KO here now. But yeah, Sia, what you said is correct. The later on in the week you get, the further apart delivery locations can be from their previous location. And it only determines, like, you know, the distance that you might be made to travel from the previous location. I just remember Spooty resetting a lot on day 1 when it would send him to Jurley's. When he was trying to get a decent run going. That is not a ramp. You need to go a little bit further for that. Oh, you want to head up. Ooh. I'm terrified. There we go. We're getting, like, all of the intense boss music right now, which, for the situation, is kind of fitting. Also, sorry, I didn't mark the 5th square there for Tutes. On to day 2 for Tutes. Day 3, though, for, oh wait, no, this is day 2 again, isn't it? So I think we had the UFO for deccy. Onion fans rejoice. God, I wish the Discord connection was just a little bit more stable here. Wonder if I can... No. Okay. Oh my goodness, this UFO. It's being quite a problem here. Just need to get, like, a stretch of land. Okay, no, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh no, we're bumping again! No, don't go through the cars! What are you... No! Yep, still on day 2 here for deccy, so... Oh no. This is rough. Onion fans when Greenhorn shows up. Oh my goodness. Getting sent over to Kyler projects this early as well. And like... And it's Jurley's again! Which isn't too far from here at least, but still. It does kind of take you a little ways out of the way and make you go through a bunch of weird back paths here. Oh no, taking the death, that's game over! You kinda just gotta... You just kinda gotta go back into it, really. Yeah. When I checked at the start of this, both of them were 720p 30 FPS. Ooh, barely missing the turn into the alleyway there. Seems like Tutes is still kind of stuck here on the rainy day. There might be something to be said about just saying screw it to the rainy day if it gives you a bunch of trouble. Yeah, it could also just be connection issues, which I think it is in this scenario. Oop, I'm getting bounced off of the turn into Kyler projects. Trying to be very careful about just not dying on the way to the drop-off point. Goodness. Locker B, if you're gonna try and go that way, it's gonna be a little ways around. Yeah, okay. Tutes getting turned around again. Oh, you always... Ooh, scary. The rain is rough, just because it's like you want to go fast so that you can get your health back, but then if you go too fast, you're more likely to slip into a puddle in a terrible way. Alright, we're gonna stick it out. We just got 2 more deliveries to make here. And I believe this is day 2 still for... Tutes. The rain is being so rude here. Now, can you sneak to Tetra Park and get back home in time? Not without a time box, I think. I think you really need to grab a time box here. Okay, here's some. Ooh. Missing the time box there is critical. I think we're just not gonna... You do not get any time refills when you do deliveries in overtime! Oh, that's rough. So, I'm curious to see if we'll see either player just say screw this and, like, pivot out of here and just go somewhere else. Tutes definitely has way more room to do that, because this block is kind of life or death here for deccy. Oh no. Okay, opting to start over here. Shouldn't be too hard to get the 7 on day 1 again. I didn't see what hazard we had. Oh. Zombies. Okay, we're on zombies for deccy. And of course, now that I'm watching deccy again, the stream kind of decides to cut out a little bit again. Honestly, okay. I think if you get the rain, you try it, and if it's looking bad, you move on to the next day. Because it doesn't have to be 4 days in a row, it just has to be... like... The way I'm reading that, you could complete 5 days, but then have 4 of those days be 7+ deliveries each. The way I'm reading that goal is that as long as 4 of your days in a run are 7+ deliveries, you're fine. So you might as well try it and then, like, just close out early if you need to, and get the rain out of the pool of events that can trip you up. Just gotta learn the mid-spin redirect tech, yeah. Right. Up to UFO now on day 2 for Tutes. Meet me at the clumps if you want to have a good time. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if you're Tutes... I mean, maybe Tutes is feeling a little better about Onion Delivery and just had a rough start there. Because I definitely see why either player is in it right now. deccy is in here right now because he kind of has to be to block that bingo. But Tutes has the room to either be in here to go for the kill, or, you know, heck off and go get other squares and get an advantage. And maybe Tutes is just looking around and being like, I don't really want to do any of these other goals right now, so I'm just gonna try and win right here. Day 3 now for deccy. I didn't quite see how many onions we got away with, but it did look like it was a pretty solid shot at a 7. Seven down on day 2. Oh my goodness. I think we're both on day 3 now, right? Because we had zombies day 2 for deccy. And now zombies day 3. Or no, that's not zombies, that's sludge. Those were just regular pedestrians, not zombies. I think sludge is my least favorite, personally. Just because the way it pushes you around is so mean. And I'm definitely not saying that because I lost my first real chariot attempt to sludge killing me on my way home when I had just enough onions to deliver and I just needed to get home. back to day 3 again for Decky here. So Tutes is pulling ahead now. Or Tutes is ahead right now. But does still need to secure the 7 deliveries here to stay ahead. This is another event where, this might be the one that I forgo. If it's looking a little too spicy. Back to Jurley's. Oh no, Tutes getting mixed over here. Oh, I feel that pain. That's rough. This sludge is just not giving Tutes a chance to survive at all. Up to 5 deliveries here on day 3. Ooh, overshot. Hopefully able to pull back in and grab the time box on the way out. Probably want to grab that time. Well, I guess City Hall's not too bad. You could definitely make it to City Hall and then back home with 20 seconds-ish. Might be a little bit tight depending on how long it takes you to get to City Hall. And now I'm starting to doubt the words that I said. No, you need to go the other... I think it might have been faster to go the other way. No. That's rough. So Tutes once again in the lead here by 2 onions. Oh, onion delivery, I love this game. It's such a chaotic mess. And I adore it. Tied now on onions, so... Okay. Decky now 1 onion. Nope, never mind. Decky's making up incredible time here on this day. Has about 10 seconds more than Tutes does. Wait, never mind, because Tutes just grabbed, I think... Tutes might have grabbed a time box, never mind. Alright, we're in overtime for both of them? Oh, unfortunately, Decky takes a game over! And Decky still just kind of feels forced to stay in onion delivery here. Tutes, thinking about it. Still one more try here. Onion delivery can be absolutely brutal. Yeah. The sludge is all-consuming. Tutes having a pretty good day here, though. Might be able to make something happen on this go. Force HQ, a little bit away, but still, like, reasonable. Well, minus the, frickin' sludge. That's still okay for us to take hits right now, because we can get the heal. Okay, City Hall, this is extremely doable. The street that City Hall the street that City Hall is on, is a full, like, map wraparound horizontally. So you can usually, like, catch a little bit of a break by just speeding on this street a little bit. Alright, now we just need to head back home. This is unfortunately a wall between you there. You kind of want to stay on the street that City Hall is on for a little while until you get closer to the blue dot. Alright, now we head back up. That's day 3 done. Tutes is 1 day of 7 deliveries away from securing this match. But he is on his last life. And we have a zombie day, which, thankfully, I don't think the zombies do that weird glitchy thing where they immediately kill you if you get too close to a wall. They can, however, disrupt your driving a bit. So hopefully, Tutes is able to navigate around that. Oh, grab the time box, rocketed into the pipes! Saying that's enough to onion delivery. I am Dunyan delivery. Okay, so I do kind of agree with this pivot away from onion delivery if it's being rude like this. You can just leave. You're not the one stuck here. It did happen during Cherry Rush. Amazing. Yeah, so Tutes is now looking to solidify an advantage here. And just kind of force Decky to stay in onion delivery. Which, at this point, if you're Decky, you might be wondering, I wonder if Tutes is actually sticking it out in onion delivery. Or, did I say if you're onion delivery, or did I say if you're Decky? I don't remember anymore, but if you're Decky, you kind of gotta wonder, like, what Tutes is up to right now. Oop, a little bit of a rough start there in Fist Hell. Going for the victor, just don't get hit strats. Yeah, true, a guy. Wait! Oh, that was time! No! I was like, how did Decky die there? But no, that timer was out. Sometimes you are onion delivery. Yeah, neither has done anything for quite a while, so Decky might reasonably believe that Tutes is still in onion delivery and just having the same troubles. I do respect going for the KO for a while there on Tutes' part, though. Because that is a way to guarantee that you win the match. You're all Woogie. I know it's been mentioned a bunch of times, but one of the best Woogie sprites is Woogie backing up. Just like anytime you see Woogie or the car backing up, take a look at the rear view mirror and just look at Woogie looking over his shoulder. It's great. Ooh, we're pretty low on health here. Wonder if it might be worth just grabbing the burger at this point. Okay, no, we got the lockdown on the... No! I just had to say something, didn't I? Okay, Magic Garden. Are we doing top 3 leaderboards at this point? I think we are. Yeah, taking a quick peek. So we know the score we have to beat. Pardon me. And the score we have to beat is 8,000, which is pretty quick to get in Magic Garden. we timed out again! So close to having 7 onions there. One thing about this goal is that it really helps to know where some of the time boxes are that you're comfortable getting consistently. And I guess that's also true if you're ever doing a cherry attempt. Because the time boxes really make such a difference once you hit the end of day and go into overtime deliveries. Yeah, I agree. This is really rough for Decky. Alright, we got plenty of time here. We just need to survive. Alright, I do... Ooh. Oh my god. Those were some incredibly close maneuvers. Alright, we're gonna pop up here and then turn to the left, and hopefully the next delivery... Tetra Park, that's not too bad. Yeah, just pop right back up here. Cut to the left across the grass once you get up to it. That's... never mind. I misremembered the map as well. But it's okay. Oh no, that respawn point. Oh, that's brutal. Maybe not. Okay, here we go. We found a way over. Okay, there's some time boxes around here, so you can sneak up here, grab the delivery, and then on your way back home... Never mind. We're going to the part of town that I do not know very well. Just about at 8k here for Tutes. No! You really wanted to go back the way you came there. Oh no, I think... Tutes, no! Tutes dropped just a little bit before getting the 8k points in Magic Garden. I like how this match started off as, like, a really fast-paced trade between both players. Like, both players were very intensely competing for, like, some really good presence on the board, and we have now descended into madness at this point, I think. I think it's fair to call this madness, right? Yeah, the walls are sometimes a little bit... No! Obvious! Maybe considering something other than Magic Garden. Alright, Demolition beat 5 rounds in 1 run. Surely, something will work here. Like I said, this card has generated in... This has been a really rude card. Like, I'm looking at these goals. Like, I'd feel comfortable in Fist Hell, I'd feel comfortable in Ninpeck. Avianos take a bit of time, but sure. Probably do Demolition, and with a bit of time investment, I'm not nearly as fast as a lot of the people that you see speedrunning it and going super speed. Ah, it's another game over for Decky. I've seen this Ninpeck goal pop up a reasonable amount of times, maybe mostly in my practice matches with Liz. Yeah, just dodge the auto-scroller. That Ninpet goal is kind of tricky, but it's also not too bad with a bit of practice, I think. Yeah, where do you want to put this cannon here? That is a 4x4 block up there that kind of sucks. Okay. Now we just need... Yeah. That that 2x2 block of demons up there is kind of rude. Okay. We're not gonna go one more to the left there? Oh, I see. We're doing that to build over to the right. Oh, because we already have the X on the one up above. Alright, well that's pretty convenient. Ninpeck and Paint Chase are your two games that are low-key scary. Yeah. Alright, we got our day 1 done, I believe. Yep, on to day 2. Yeah, heck my backseating. that Devilition day was, or that Devilition round was very strong. That purple demon's in kind of a rough spot. 2 cannons will do that, yeah. Ooh, we're getting zombied here. And off to Jurley's we go. Unfortunately missing the time box up there. Oh. If you do go back for that again, you can sneak in... Oh wait, that you get dropped off at a different spot again, I forgot. You really want to grab some time boxes here. Honestly, that time box that was floating around there, I think is also... like, on the path of 2 time boxes? I think you kind of wanted to go back and grab the double time box there. Oh no, the zombies! Okay. Juicery is pretty close to home. Cheap storage, also pretty close to home. We can do this. And then turn right and left. Ooh, those zombies being a bit rude. Ooh. You gotta pull back in home, buddy. Okay. On to day 3, it's rain day. See how Decky's able to handle this. Corton Heights might be able to get a time box on the way out. Kind of unlikely. That time box is a little inconsistent if you're not pretty well practiced in grabbing it. Mostly just because driving through the grass sucks. Oh no, the rain! Okay. Savage Sin. I think you want to go... Yeah, this is fine. You can just approach it from the other side. Ooh, turned a little early there. Meanwhile, these purple demons are once again in pretty tricky situation, or tricky arrangements here. Oh no, Decky gonna take a death here again. I think Decky really mostly just needs to get a little more comfortable with collecting the time boxes, and I think that would help him quite a bit with getting... if this were to come up again. Because there's so many times where if he just had like a couple more seconds, it's like, say, I don't know, 20 from a time box, he would have been able to make it back home. Onion Academy, that's a little ways away. This day's looking to be a bit rough. How are we doing on this Devilition solve? Where is our start point? Is it the potion? How are we hitting? Oh, I see. I didn't see the cannon. Ooh, one of the demons is gonna get back up to full health here. Unfortunate, but... you know what? It's fine. We just need to beat 5 rounds. We don't need to get any perfects or anything. Missed the parking, or the, Neptune parking time box. Which is a little unfortunate. Back down to cheap storage. We're getting sent all over the place here on this day. Gotta go all the way back down. Might have an opportunity to grab some time boxes if you ramp over far enough, but nah. Central storage. This is another case where if you take the time box that's by Onion Park here, I feel like that would be a really good diversion. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're dipping out of Onion Delivery. I think Decky is probably realizing that Tutes is not going for it. Let's see what we get. Work less. Okay. Wask. So, I want to say that was about a half an hour of Onion Delivery, if I wasn't mistaken. I didn't catch when we went into Onion Delivery, but that was rough. So actually, this is interesting. I didn't even realize this, but in the time that Decky spent down there in Bug Hunter, or in Onion Delivery, Decky probably could have gone for the bingo on column 5. We are work lessing. Alright, so we're up to 6 squares now for Tutes. A bit of ground to make up for Decky, and we're probably not looking for a bingo for Decky. Decky's looking for a majority here, but does need to block. Wait, no! Decky can only get the majority if it goes all the way to time. Yeah, in hindsight, if Decky hadn't spent that time on Onion Delivery, I think Decky easily could have secured a column 5 bingo. Depending on how comfy he is in Devilition. So we're looking to kill 6 chickens without damaging them as the bomber. Right, why am I looking at food? We're done. We're done with food. Hey Liz! You missed about half an hour of suffering at... yeah, You missed about half an hour of suffering in onion delivery. Yeah. 1 chicken. Deccy was really trying an onion delivery for a good while. Tutes went into it for a little while as well, but eventually decided to back out of it as well. Yeah, Tutes dipped out of it faster just because, like, Tutes is the one threatening the bingo. That's 2 chickens. So on one hand, I'm glad that we get to see more bingo, but on the other hand, this is a really rough board for B tier. That's 3 chickens. 4? Those aren't chickens. Where are the other 2 again? There's one. And there's the other. Look at all those chickens! Ooh, down it goes. Better go find it. It's the last chicken you need to find, and it's just right over here. Tutes has the portal jump better than I do, that's for sure. Honestly, I think drop a portal here. Yeah. And now you can just, like, send some warriors in. Oh hell yeah, Tutes reading my mind. Ooh, Avianos here for Deccy. Getting the engineer to try and take out the flying guy there. However, engineer wrenches are not cooperating for the last chicken. There we go, there's the last chicken. That is now 7 squares in favor of Tutes, and it is very much looking like a strong position for Tutes. Back into Waldorf. Hopefully we do not miss the puffin again this time. Last time Tutes went for this, it was it was 5 puffins that we got. There's always going to be 6 puffins exactly, you just have to be really diligent about hunting for them. So this challenges you to safely but quickly and efficiently explore your Waldorf map. And yeah, it's wild that Waldorf is one of the very hards on this, considering some of the other squares here that feel... Like, what's the other very hard? Is that the onion delivery? Or I guess... Well, no, that's a general. Yeah, the worm 1, 2, 3, 4, because that is 9 story levels. Yeah, if you pull up the guide anyway. Although I think the guide right now just tells you these are the levels I recommend rather than giving you the speedy solutions for them, so you kind of gotta do a little bit of extra resource digging. Yeah, 0 risk at least, that's for sure. We're on our way to control 15 tiles in Avianos. I think Pine's list is in there as well. Oh right, it's any 9 story levels, so yeah, it's not too bad at all. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably good if we grab and buff Trilock soon. Because if you can get that bone economy going and then just teleport around a lot, it's pretty handy for this goal. The trees blocking so many of those arrows. Up to 11 tiles now here. 4 puffins for Waldorf. Nice body check on that. Nice body check on that hog. And time you did the Ninpeck goal. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Watching Decky there. Just go in with the 1 unit and then getting about halfway up to the wizard before running away. The priest, rather. Nice gentle hop over the hog as it charged through. Oh, there's another puffin. Down below. No, don't, just land and jump back up, it's fine. Okay, there you go. Alright, now drop back down for the puffin. See, even my playlist is urging these players to go to Block Koala right now. So that's the other thing about this, this card. If you were comfortable with Devilition and Valbrace and Block Koala, you could easily do the top left to bottom right bingo here, if you were to start fresh on this one, because you get your Block Koala done, and that's 8 levels done. Not Block Koala. Okay, here's the last puffin. Alright, now we just need to make it to the palace. We do have a propeller to fight the wind here. Just use this to hit the wind vane down, the weather vane down here. Beautiful. Alright, now we just need to very carefully make our way to the end. Still at 11 squares right now. Gonna do some scouting here with the ball. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty comfy jump if you just do that. We're going full send, baby. Fantastic. That's gonna be another square here. Fantastic Waldorf from Tutes. I marked the square a little early, but whatever. It was when Tutes earned it. Hopping back into Fistel for $50. $13 squares under our control now. Going for Jay this time, getting a little more... I think Jay has a bit more toughness compared to Victor. Takes damage a little better. I forgot. I know Jay's stats are a little more well-rounded compared to Victor, who is all punch. It is kind of funny, like, if you take the time to level Amy up, she's actually kind of sick in Fistel. Because if you get power in the first 2 stages, then you've just got a 3-power character with really good throw. But obviously, you don't really have the time to do that in most bingo situations. Mostly mentioning that because when I was trying the Amy goal, one of the Amy goals the other day, I was kind of appreciating how much faster she picks up items. Alright, what are we at now for the control? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14! One more square. Okay, we should be able to fend this off. Oh no, it might be a close fight. Whew! And I think as soon as we move here, that'll be enough tiles under our control. Yep, 4, 3, 4, 4. Just move up into the mountains, or... Wait, yeah, we gotta take a tile, because we didn't have anything to move into mountains. Close in that they got close to the castle before getting shot down, yeah. Before... That is very true, Tyler. 45 minutes ago was onion off, and now it's onion truce. Alright, hell yeah. Decky throwing down another square. Now here's the question, is Tutes gonna... Is Tutes gonna make an adventure back into onion delivery? The answer is probably no. I think both players, like, are kind of sick of onion delivery right now. Onion Cold War. You gotta keep threatening that you're gonna do onion delivery, but not actually do onion delivery. So yeah, for this Ninpek goal, it's tricky before you've tried it a few times, I think. But really, it comes down to a lot of patience and hanging out in as many, like, rest areas as you can. There's a lot of places where you can just kind of wait and not be in any danger, and the real key is just being patient and not rushing ahead because you think you want to, like, get to the next spot. And then, of course, you really want to take advantage of the top of the screen, because you can jump off the top of the screen. But, you know, enemies really aren't going to be chasing you up there. At least from the time I played it. Oh no, we took a death here in Fist Hell! And then you also gotta fight the temptation to shoot this balloon that you cannot grab. Oh shit, Tutes is going back in for onion delivery! Alright, maybe Tutes just needed that reminder that, like, you know, I don't feel like playing anything else on this card right now. The onion has been launched. Okay. We're very close to where the coffee is. We just really need to be safe here. Oh my god. Okay, we're so close. Okay. Terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. Now just grab as many things as you can here. Sir, a second onion has hit the stream! Alright, well... heading into Hyper Contender now. This is where Decky collects a big shiny and gets a leaderboard, yeah? And then also needs the onion delivery space? That'd be really funny. The ultimate prank of forcing your opponent into onion delivery. Wait, no, that gives you a bingo. The big brain play. I can't wait to ask both of them how they feel about onion delivery after this. So Tutes has about 18 minutes left right now. So, if Tutes is able to secure that onion delivery square, that'll obviously be the win. Decky's win condition here is taking 3 squares here and then counting on Tutes not being able to complete this square. However, we're into day 3, and I think we've gotten enough onions so far on every day. Yeah, I think Tutes just had some problems. I know for me, anytime, like, when I'm in the zone for Fist Hell, it's fine. But sometimes it's just so rude, and like things just keep going wrong, and I just need to not be playing Fist Hell for the moment. I do very much like the Braz pick here. Gives you a lot of opportunities to just kind of keep throwing rockets at both of your opponents. One thing that I think I'd like to see Decky doing a bit more is do the alternate fire rocket, which I believe is the... I think it's up and attack rather than down, because down is melee, right? Braz's alternate rocket does not explode, which makes it real nice for just piercing both opponents and causing problems without being a destructive force to yourself. Ooh, we're on to level 3 though here in Hyper Contender, so I don't know, maybe if depending on Decky's comfort level here, like what else do you go for when you have like 15 minutes left here? You could probably try Bug Hunter again. You could always do onion delivery. Block Koala 1, 2, 3, Worm 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Hold on. We're on to day 4. Oh yeah, leaderboards too. Rainy day 4. That's a little bit rough. Decky doing a good job of picking up some squares here, though. Yeah, honestly, if you're Tutes here, maybe you just clear the day with... I don't know. If you've already got your 5 onions, maybe you still just try it anyway. Alright, we throwing down for some ingots. I think you didn't want to spend that last one there. You just need... Oh no. Oh no, you don't want to... You didn't want to make the ingots there. Oh no. That doesn't let you get the meat. Oh no. That was a rough choice right there. Honestly, I think I'd like to see... Backing up! Backing up! Yeah, right now with this situation. Okay, looks like we're pushing for leaderboards now. I do not think we have any leaderboards yet. We need 8K as a reminder to get top 3 here. The backing up animation on Woogie is incredible. Woogie just politely looking over his shoulder. Okay. Howl Cemetery. I don't think you're getting there and back. Yeah. I think the play there was to just go back home and get away from a rainy day. And just go for the 7 deliveries on day 5 instead. For me, the 2 events that I would pass by if I was having trouble and just like not playing on my game, because theoretically you want to try and get it regardless of the event, but like if you need to, it's okay to just complete a day. Yeah, rain and sewer are the 2 ones that I would just get out of. Oh no! Real Bob's Burgers moment right there. Tina, you can turn any direction. Tina, swerve left or right? Alright, our locations here have been a little bit more polite this time. Oh, beautiful! Savage Sin is right here! And you can grab a time box on the way... a little bit higher. There you go. Time box? Nice. And now we got time... City Hall?! Ooh, a little shy. I think Tutes... Cheap storage! Okay. Tutes should be able to get this. That's it. Alright. Just needs to get back home. Whee! Wow. Waiting for, Ducky to notice.
Hi.
Hello, welcome back from Onion Hell.
Oh my god. That was something, man.
Oh, I was watching that, and that was... Well, I mean, obviously I was watching that, but, like... we were watching, like... so much double onion delivery.
Yeah.
And then both of you, like, eventually decided, nah, maybe other games.
Man, yeah, I knew went in a really bad streak of couldn't do anything when I tried. I
Yeah.
lost uh, so many games. Just hell.
This still was
The
being real
Aldorf.
mean.
Yeah. Oh, annual delivery. I reached the day 4 in the last previous and I couldn't do it. Magic Garden and give a little try to the leaderboards and I lost.
Yeah, I
I don't know.
just barely shy of
I
the
can,
8K in Magic Garden.
yeah, my computer was giving a little bit of laggy sometimes.
Hmm.
But that was fun. But it's
Hopefully.
still.
Okay, Decky saw. Welcome back.
I'm back. Did not see that. I had to look up the guide for which ones are the fastest
Yeah.
high scores.
So, I have to ask you both after this specifically, how y'all feeling about onion delivery?
Adrenaline makes it a lot more fun. A lot scarier.
Yeah. I want to say there was about half an hour there where both of you were, well, maybe not like half an hour for both of you, but like there was a good chunk of time there where both of you were in onion delivery and like trading the lead back and forth on like how far in you were with all 7 onions.
Guess I gotta grind onion delivery now.
Well, good news. If you haven't gotten the cherry on your main profile on that already,
I have not.
that goal
That
is
was a good
basically
practice.
what you need to do for a cherry. Just like, you know, kind of extend that. And maybe go a little more ham on day 1. But, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like...
Although it's...
I still love Onion Delivery. It's one of my favorite games. Despite struggling with it today.
Yeah.
I think this is the best part about bingo, because I would not have touched onion delivery for a long time if it weren't for this.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And I'd imagine both of you are probably not like super familiar with big shiny locations in Mini and Max.
I need to...
Yeah.
All of like the big like Metroidvania type things are mostly like knowledge goals, I'm pretty sure, so I just need to sit down and learn most of those at some point.
When I generated this card, I was like, oh no, this has so many knowledge checks on it. Not to mention the 4 cherry discs was a high roll, and it was just...
Yeah.
There really weren't any good cherries here, right? Like,
yeah, like, so...
what would have been the fastest?
Mortal 2...
Mortal 2, oh.
Mortal 2.
Yeah.
Maybe Quibble Race, which, like... Oh, if you
Quibble
had
Race.
one more, like, win race...
I forgot what the win con for that was. I thought I was nailing it.
Yeah, had like 5k going into the second to last one, so if you had just doubled that on one last win, that would have been it.
I should have just gambled more. Gamble harder.
Waldorf's is possible. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Waldorf, Mortal, and Kibble Race.
And then, like, take your pick between, like, Fist Hell, Onion Delivery, Paint Chase if you're, like, really... Well, even that takes a long time.
Screw this. We're doing Block Koala, Paint Chase, Mini and Max, Pal Breaks.
Pilot Quest.
Oh, yeah.
Just get the Pilot Quest, Cherry. It's fine.
It's really fast.
That game also started out like with a lot of really good back and forth trades with so much synergy between different squares. It was really exciting to watch like how the different goals were contributing to like the food and the 8 levels.
I'm very proud of the Paint Chase Kick Club 8 level synergy. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was a good call.
No.
And then like the
also,
immediate...
I did get 10 dessert, right? I counted for them.
I believe you did, yeah. Tutes starting off with the immediate ninpeck for the 18,000 points, eat 5 sandwiches, and getting on one of the leaderboards.
Yeah. I'm just surprised you didn't also do the coffee one. Like, that one's not that bad.
Bit of an
I never
anti-synergy.
tried it. Yeah, the score one. The score.
Yeah.
Getting 80k and not killing anything for a lot of time. That would be hard. I never tried it to finish. Is it a hard goal?
The ninpack without firing a shot, I forget, I think it's classified as either medium or hard. It's not too bad once you kind of get used to navigating around and just like finding the safe spots.
The hardest part was muscle memory, just like, and this is the part where I shoot that guy. Oh, no,
wait.
don't shoot that guy.
And then you see that balloon float by and you really want to shoot it, but you can't.
Oh, that's true.
Well, GG's to both of you. That was a really, really exciting, and then also sometimes absolutely, like...
A lot of onions were delivered.
A lot of onions were delivered. I'm not crying. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Thanks for casting this.
Yeah, wonderful game, both of you. I'll get the VOD for this set up on YouTube. I'll hit the export right after we're offline here.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna hop out of here, but before I do, did either of you want to say anything?
I mean, just thanks for casting. I'm assuming you did a great job. I didn't hear any of it, but... And then, thanks Toots for a great match. Real fun. Real panicky. Oh, I gotta go deliver some onions.
Yeah, thanks for casting, thanks for the good game. And it's Naki. It's the way to say it.
Becky, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I've not just been like going the entire cast saying it wrong. Realized I should have
When I
asked
made
as
the
soon as
username,
I
I
had.
thought it was obvious.
Yeah.
But
Alright. Take care, both of you.
Yeah, have a good night. Bye bye.
good night.
Alright. And that was Deccy versus Toots. I'm gonna take a look and see what's going on here. I imagine the other match has probably wrapped up by now. Oh, right, I meant to, take out that. Hell yeah, CC. Glad to hear. Alright, knock those out. Alright, let's take a look at the schedule here. So, Orang vs. Keeny Peeny Weeny is being broadcast on Dom's channel, and that is over. So, yeah, it looks like that's it for bingo matches today. Gonna do my usual plugs if you want to see matches that are coming up here. Check the schedule there. You'll notice that tomorrow I have basically 2 back-to-back matches. I will be casting in the A tier, Kana vs. Uncle Slam, and then in the C tier, He Who MR is myself versus Ifdots. And obligatory, if you want to join the Discord, there's the community Discord where a lot of this goes down. Alright, with that all being said, let's go find a raid target. Oh, good. Alright, I think I'm gonna send us over to, this one is Planet Zoldath. The overworld. I'm gonna send us over to Serpens, who's basically just doing kind of a sub-up-on thing for, basically making rent. So, you know, could use a bit of love. Take care, everyone.